Hello, welcome to our new night story. Now let's relax slowly and move on to our story. The town of Sea Sparkle, standing tall against the years, was like a fairy tale land forgotten by time. The sea was an indispensable source of life for the town. It was both friend and foe. Fishing boats would set sail at the first light of the morning, and prayers would be whispered as they dropped their nets into the sea. In the evenings, the old people told stories of mythical creatures emerging from the depths of the sea. The Sea Sparkle was not only the name of the lights that hit the sea at night. It was a symbol that symbolized the hopes and loves of the town. The oldest building in the town, the Sea Sparkle Inn, fascinated visitors with its thick stone walls and carved wooden doors. At the entrance of the inn, the creaky old wooden steps would take every guest back to the old times. Yusuf, the owner of the inn, was a storyteller who knew and told the history of the town very well. Every wrinkle on his face carried the memory of a story told. Yusuf's favorite story to tell was the story of Sirhan, a young sailor who drifted to this town many years ago, and Morris, the mermaid who fell in love with him. This story was told over and over again to the customers of the cafe every evening, each time embellished with a new detail. Ollie was the bravest fisherman in town. At a young age, he lost his father to the fury of the sea and learned to survive with his mother Nazia Hanim. Ollie's determination and his bond with the sea was the talk of the town. His face never betrayed fear as he defied the ocean's vicious waves. One morning, when the sun had not yet risen, Ollie went out to sea. In the golden morning coolness of the rainbow, only the wooden crunch of his boat and the gentle splash of the water could be heard. That morning, he made a silent vow in the heart of the sea. Whatever this sea takes, it always gives hope back. Elif was a teacher in the town of Sea Sparkle. The years she spent in the city bore the traces of a tumultuous past she left behind. Her eyes always wandered far away, beyond the sea. What brought her to the town was an escape in her soul and a desire to start over. As Elif told fairy tales to the children, the quiet hopes in her heart competed with the waves of the sea, often seen reading in the town square. Elif was a dream Ollie could not even imagine. When her long, slender fingers turned the pages, Ollie's heart would silently open a page, adding a new sentence with each glance. One afternoon, the sea surged with unexpected fury. Grey clouds enveloped the sky. The wind blew the leaves off the pine trees, and the town was gripped by a silent terror. Yusuf sighed as he watched the sea from the window of the inn. "The sea reminds me of itself," he murmured. Ollie was already on his boat, fighting the sea, when the storm suddenly broke. As the townspeople rushed to the harbour, the howling of the wind and the crashing of the waves created a symphony of fear. Elif saw Ollie through the crowd. Her heart beat faster with every beat. As the boat seemed to disappear in the waves, Elif took another step. She heard Yusuf's voice. "Love is like the sea. No one knows how deep it is." Elif realized at that moment that the storms inside were much stronger than the sea outside. In the darkness of the night, when Ollie's boat hit the pier, everyone held their breath. When a wet and tired Ollie saw Elif, there was nothing left to hide. When Elif saw that he was okay, she ran to him, and they hugged each other without speaking once as raindrops licked their faces. The silence said more than any words. Afterwards, the town told the story of the lovers' love for each other 4 years. Ollie and Elif's love was added to the endless stories of Yusuf. On every stormy night, the youngest of the town would gather in front of the Sea Sparkle Inn and listen to the tales of that great love under the stars in the sky. Every morning, when the sparkle of the sea illuminated the town, Ollie and Elif's eternal love was rekindled. The waves whispered their names, and the town woke up to this whisper. Even as time passed, the town of Sea Sparkle continued to live on as a story of Ollie and Elif's love, and how the sea embraced that love.